Hello, my friends. This is much more for those who I work with personally. I had a very enlightening conversation with a client and wanted to just be very upfront and transparent about a few things. For those of you who perhaps haven't made a point to discuss this with me, just so that you all know where I'm coming from and what my personal approach is to healing in this space. I believe that one of the greatest mechanisms of healing is feeling related to and feeling seen and appreciated and loved and human and normal and acceptable. And the way I conduct my work as a coach is not the same as therapy or anything like that. It is not the same as that at all. And I have spent years constructing the way that I show up very intentionally, both from a place of wanting you all to feel safe and also knowing what it is that I personally have to offer and what lies within those bounds of what I have to offer and what will make people I'm working with feel safe. And I have a very relational way of coaching. And as I said in my Wish for You video, I do this work because I've been on this journey and I know what it's like, and I genuinely and deeply care for those who are also on a similar journey, which means, and I believe too that, I know this work is so heavy and limbic systems tend to make everything so much more serious and heavy and dark and damp than they really are. And something that I've always known and am stepping into more is for me, an authentic way to approach this is lightheartedly. Things are not, all is not lost. The world is not ending. And that is at the crux of what we're choosing to believe and step into when we do this work, is that everything is essentially okay. And we're working with a very high vibrational spiritual approach to what's happening inside of ourselves and stepping into our power and saying, I have the power to create my whole reality. I have nothing to worry about. I am sovereign already. I am free already. I'm in my power already. And nothing speaks to me like power than laughing. Laughter is the ultimate sign that a person is in their power. And so I take a lighthearted approach. I take a relational approach. I tease, I laugh. If you say something funny, I'll probably laugh at it. I might make jokes about, things as we discuss. And I'm also aware that for some folks that is triggering, and that some people need a very sacred, weighty space for their inner child when we're working together. And I do my best to read each individual and approach each of you based on your personality, what I can tell about where you're at, where your nervous system and brain are at, and what I believe will help you to feel safe. I don't always hit the mark because I'm human and I'm making educated guesses. So I just want you all to know that that's my approach, and that I also believe that being received and reflected back to is incredibly healing. So with every single one of you, I will receive all that you are and reflect your positive qualities back to you in the most authentic way that I can. And it's likely to feel personal. That doesn't mean that I'm trying to be your friend or ask something from you. I simply want you to know that I see you, I feel you, I hear you, and I feel your beauty, and I want to reflect that back to you because I believe you're worthy of knowing that. That is the job that I feel I have on a soul level, to offer that back to you, that reflection of who you already are, so that you can step into that. That's a huge part of my work as whatever it is that I am, is that I reflect to you back your innate wholeness and beauty and enoughness and power. And a lot of those qualities that I just described are not, they can come across as unprofessional or too personal. And I want to highlight that I've chosen this intentionally. It's how I work. I've had a reputation my entire life for being very raw, and that's how I am. And that's how I work. And I am more than happy if you feel uncomfortable with the way I'm approaching you, please tell me and I will change it. I will approach this however I can to make you feel safe. But if I send you an email with a song or text you back when you text me or whatever, I do that with a lot of my clients. This is the way I see my work is a soul level job. It's something that I signed up for to do here on this earth, and I genuinely care for each of you. I think about you, all of you, when I'm not working with you. I wonder how you are. I hope for things for you. I have feelings about all of you, and sometimes that comes through. And so I want you to know that, so you don't feel like it's weird or inappropriate that I am excited or this or that, or want to know what's, this, those things are all part of how I operate. And I will also share personal, and again, you feel free if you work with me to ask me to stop doing this, but because I believe that feeling normal and feeling that your experience is normal is such an important part of healing. And I'm learning to perfect this. I know I haven't been perfect at it and I haven't been great at it, but I will often share examples from my journey or my life to normalize your experience. And that's the goal of it. Not looking for space holding. I am offering you a reflection that your experience is normal and it's okay. And it's work withable, and you're not crazy and bizarre and the only person having that experience. That's my only intention with that. So just wanted to be able to put this out there for, to have on record for those who work with me, that that's how I approach all of this. And I'm always open to reflection and adjustments. But also, if that overall approach doesn't resonate with you and makes you uncomfortable, I might not be the best pick to work with. So just wanted to put it all out there and tell you guys where I'm coming from. Love you all.